Hello, Redseven here, and in today's video, using Escape from Tarkov as a game background, I want to share some general combat tips with you guys. These are common sense tips and advices which will work with every shooter out there. They're about situation awareness, weapon handling, situation control, tactical advantage, and more stuff like that. Now, someone will probably ask, if they're common sense tips, why share them with us? Why making a video? We know that shit. Well, that's the point. First of all, not everyone is a vet at gaming. Not that I'm one of them. I can't say that I'm the best one out there, not even close. But I do pretty good with tactics. So no, not everyone knows them. And second, there is that situation when we know what to do theoretically. But remembering to apply these tactics, it's a whole different story. I play games almost daily, but I still must remember myself to raise the weapon at head level, to check my corners, to listen for footsteps and stuff like that. It's about building that muscle memory. So with that in mind, let's begin. A few words about the gameplay. I played this match with Twinkie and Nego. We are on the map called Customs, and the mission is to destroy as much as we can and escape alive and with a lot of gear. Some other games have different tasks or objectives, but this is the main one in EFT. We started talking Romanian at the beginning of the match, but when I saw that the game has potential, we switched to English. Subtitles are available, don't worry. As the game goes on, I will add comments here and there to show you what you could do better, where to be careful, and I will also explain my actions. So, beginning of the round, first tip, always switch to auto. Our plan was rush to a checkpoint and prepare an ambush, but the enemy had the same plan, you will see. Switch to auto has a very good reason. In a CQC situation, auto comes very handy. If you see a player at 300 meters, for example, you always have more time to switch to single. So, depending on weapon you use, first thing to do is press the button to switch to auto. Always. I got it so into my mind that even when I play with shotguns and snipers, I try to change fire mode. In EFT, fire mode is easy. You have signals telling you which mode you are currently using. Some other games are different. Check your settings and look for that button and customize it to your need. I always use X to switch fire. Keep in mind that there are weapons with single, burst and auto mode. Listening and sharing info at the beginning and during the game are very important. Listening is very important, doesn't matter which game you are playing. So, listen to a player spawning on your left side, for example, someone turning around, someone running through bushes, switching fire mode, opening a case or the door, stuff like that are vital. There's a bound between listening and talking, use them, they are very important. Then there's the other part of listening. Listen to feedback from your teammates. Pay attention, distracted players die first and get you killed very easily. Why? Well, because they die at the beginning and leave your team crippled. Or they die, and in order to revenge them, you also fall into the trap. So stay focused, talk to them, always struggle to use short comms like everyone's in, all set, let's go. Crossing right side, crossing middle, on your 6, or I'm behind you 20, stuff like that. Why is the army using these things? Because they work, right? Not everyone knows how to talk cool and tactical, but you can learn that in time. Don't use large phrases with questions like, Twinkie, remember that rock where we killed that guy the last week? Well, I'm there. Twinkie needs to focus on leading the team maybe. He doesn't have too much time to think what he did yesterday. He needs to think on here and now. So learn how to explain better. Be patient with this. It will take time, but that time spent, it's worth. Learn the maps. There is a reason why learning the map is not the first thing. Those two first ones are more important than this one. You can do fine if you obey those first rules and stay close to your mates, even if you don't know the map. Don't worry, they will lead you, but don't be the hero. Stay back and help them with what you know, what you can. By dropping some bandages maybe, providing cover fire or covering the back. That's what I recommend if you are new at the game. They also have the obligation to teach you callouts, for example, in-game mechanics and stuff like that. If you play solo, then it's a bit more difficult. In games like EFT, you must know where to extract and where are the choke points, so you need location awareness. But keep playing and you will learn the map. Open a map on your phone and try to find your position that way until you learn. Always keep the weapon at head level. I know it's blocking the view sometimes. I also struggle with this issue a lot. You can clearly see that in the video. But that's no excuse. That fraction of a second could mean life or death. Ask a CS player and he will always tell you this. For weapons with huge fire rate or small mag sizes, take 3 mags. 2 or 3 players can rush you and you have no time to go into the inventory and reload. That takes a lot of time and you lose eye contact. Just reload second one, then third one if you need it, and if the area is clear, then go inventory and reload. Or switch to secondary. In EFT, secondary is not that used, but in game like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Squad, Arma, even in DayZ, we used to use them as second options. The time switching to secondary is normally faster than reloading. Always reload and prepare for the next kill. You see here, I first reload and prepare for that just in case situation, then bandage or heal myself. There are games like Squad, for example, where if you don't bandage at the right time, you pass out. So also keep that in mind. You normally see hints on how damaged you are. Try to learn them. In this situation, I see that I have a fractured bone, but I can still kill the second one. I won't be able to do that with an almost empty mag though, right? If you don't understand what's happening, better go to cover. I stopped here with the hatchet in my hands, in the middle, while the guy was still shooting. That error could have killed me. Prioritize targets. Normally players are more dangerous than AIs because they are unpredictable. They rush you, they change position, they can throw grenades and rush you, they can bait you or prepare ambushes. If they know what they're doing, of course. AIs are nothing but machines with certain paths. But in EFT and Arma, they have very good aim, so depending on what gear you have on you, prioritize. I know here that the sniper is on top of me with an AK. Normally they go for the legs if you wear armor and helmet. He doesn't have a perfect position to shoot me in the legs, so I ignore him and focus on players until I see that I have the chance to kill him. After you kill someone, don't go loot the player, evaluate the situation. After you kill someone, change position. The guys also have TeamSpeak or Discord and they talk with themselves. I just died behind a white container, for example, or he's probably looting me. Go to a different position and wait. Don't make too much noise so that you can dominate the whole situation. Always try to do that. Well, how? By being patient, moving slowly, listening, waiting. Always try to be the element of surprise. In this situation, the 2 remaining players need to enter an area which I control. There are 2 ways in and I can control them pretty well. Just wait for them. Patience wins almost all the time. Ask for more info. Maybe your fallen teammates can tell you a detail you missed or you forgot. Don't be afraid to ask that veteran player. Back up if attacked with grenades. He's throwing blindly here. If I stay and get injured, I will make noise and that will give him feedback. He will know where I am and more important, he will know that I'm injured. He could have also thrown grenades on the left side and attacked me from the other side. This is also a possibility. Always think ahead on what could happen. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm going to make a cut here and split it into two parts. In the next one I will try to kill the last guy and find my way out with all the gear. Player scavs were trying to ambush me, so it's an interesting second part. I will show the gear as well. I will be finding something very useful at one of the guys. An item that helped me a lot while trying to reach the exit. An item which the enemy didn't know how to use properly. Could you guess what? Well, anyways, hope you liked my tips and the gameplay. Like the video if you did. Also leave a small comment and a sub. Those things help making the video go upper and me making better content. Thanks for watching. Peace.